Hi everyone. The Star-Spangled Man of the Plan is back, but not Steve Rogers anymore. I dig it. I'm Grant the Movie and TV guy. You guys been waiting for it, or the one of you who watches every video I make. Thank you. Also, thanks for the love for the Demon Slayer video. I haven't had that kind of uptick in forever of not only likes but views. Thanks guys. I gotta be honest, I love anime, but I always underestimate the fan base. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. No joke. First off, I just want to warn you, this review is gonna have spoilers out the wazoo. I'm gonna spoil the crap out of this. Let's say 6-hour movie. Come on, these are what these are now. WandaVision was a 9-hour movie. And that is, excuse me, that is, what are we talking about? First off, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. Movies and TV is what we do here. And today we're talking about TV that might as well be movies. And we're talking about The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Falcon and Winter Soldier is the latest multi-part television installment in Phase 4 of the MCU. Following WandaVision, and preceding the upcoming Loki and Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and beyond. So, what is The Falcon and Winter Soldier about? Set shortly after the events of Avengers Endgame, we reunite with our old pal Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon, and Bucky Barnes, James Buchanan, Bucky Barnes, played by they're played by Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan, who are both terrific as always. If you remember where we last left Avengers Endgame, Steve Rogers, Captain America, created, as the Ancient Ones very aptly put it, but a sort of, what do you call it? He split off into a new timeline where he could live happily ever after with his one true love, Agent Peggy Carter, and he returned as an old man to the original timeline, to that moment, and the older Steve gave the shield of Captain America to Sam Wilson and says he's the next person he would choose to be Captain America. And this series really deals with the ramifications of that. Similar to how WandaVision did it, it's living in post the blip, which was caused by the Mad God Thanos, and so Mad Titan rather. And there is a new, basically super, extremist group called the Flag Smashers. They're led by Carly Morgenthau, who's played by Erin Kellyman. And their idea is that the world was better in the 5-year period where everyone was blipped. Half the universe, trillions of people were blipped. So, now that they're not, they're essentially living like refugees in America because of was it the Repatriate Act? Was that it? Something like that. New government thing. So basically, we're living in the Marvel version of Trump's America, basically. And Carly Morgenthau kind of toes the line between someone who's fighting for the common good and terrorists. But Sam decides that this is a symbol that matters to people and that he doesn't feel he can take it on, so he puts the shield away, and the U.S. government gives it to John Walker, played by Wyatt Russell, who's a terrific actor. If you don't believe me, watch J.J. Abrams' great World War II horror flick B-movie Overlord. It's a little grindhouse treat from a few years ago. There's also he's also in the short-lived, kind of terrific TV series on AMC called Lodge 49, which I might do an unfairly overlooked for. And he's the son of Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, and the half-brother of Kate Hudson. So that's a neat lineage. Your sister's Penny Lane. Your dad is, Kurt Russell. I can't even think of the right. And your mom's like, what a neat, Private Benjamin. What a neat lineage. So basically, he, essentially is the thing. If you remember Captain America, he would be the candidate. He's not necessarily a villain. He's morally kind of gray. But he's kind of basically the very kind of soldier back in the 40s that Erskine didn't want to be Captain America when Tommy Lee Jones did. He's kind of just this kind of all-American boy kind of, Boy Scout soldier boy who doesn't really seem to have much compassion. He just seems to be a guy who wants to punch things, and he doesn't have heart. Sam has heart, and he has a sense of patriotism, and he has a sense of doing the right thing. And he's told often in this stuff that, especially by Isaiah Bradley, who's a super soldier, an elderly super soldier played by, what was it? Carl Lumley. I hope I'm getting your name right, who's phenomenal in this. That America will not let a black man be Captain America, which is awful, because Sam totally is Captain America material. And over the course of the show, he wrestles with what that means, while Bucky Barnes wrestles with the lives he took while as a brainwashed assassin, known as the Winter Soldier, and they're forced to team up in a buddy capacity to protect the world from the villains that are on their way, including the Flag Smashers and a pumped-up Walker, who, in one of the more disturbing scenes in Disney history, beats a dude to death with a shield. The image, that also just so stark and powerful, the image of Captain America's shield drenched in fresh blood. It was really powerful. While also dealing with the world, how it is to be an African American man in modern society and in society in all history. This show is terrific. I'm just gonna say right now, between this and WandaVision, if this is the direction that Phase 4 is going in, I'm really, really excited. A lot of things were really neat. It was also nice seeing Emily Van Camp back again, who every time I say her name, I just think of the gag, like the name rhyming gag from BoJack Horseman, where she's one of them, but it was like, the Emily Van Camp of the camper camping site or something, but she was really terrific in it. And the things they do with Sharon Carter, Peggy's niece, it's really kind of interesting. They kind of make it seem like she might be, because of, and understandably, S.H.I.E.L.D. fell, and there's kind of that whole, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. business with S.H.I.E.L.D. falling that also ramified into the movies, and that would make anyone cynical. And you kind of see her, it wasn't a big reveal, she's a power broker. They kind of set it up in the post-credit of the finale that she's going to stir up some more trouble. Wyatt Russell is quite good as John Walker. My biggest, flaw with it is that Erin Kellyman, though, I think she gives it her all. She gives a pretty strong performance. Carly Morgenthau, for me, as a villain, didn't really, sympathetic, almost, she's basically, didn't do a lot for me. It seemed like that wasn't the fault of her performance. I think she was giving her all. I think it was the writing. It seemed like a little bit trying to have its cake and eat it, too. It kind of tried to do something that Black Panther did better, which is with the dynamic between King T'Challa and Killmonger, but the thing is, that was handled with more grace, I thought, and the ending was a lot more emotionally satisfying in regards to that dynamic, and I thought this one just didn't quite work. But I will say this, she was still quite good, and it was nice seeing Daniel Bruhl, who I've been a fan of since Rush, back again as Zemo, and doing his little dance, making a little love, getting down tonight. That was fun. Overall, I really love Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't know how it compares to WandaVision, because I feel like it really is, outside of the blip aspect, kind of apples and oranges. I thought Sam's speech involving, that worked for the most part. I thought that, and I like the fact that we're getting Captain America 4 potentially with Anthony Mackie. I really like him a lot. I really want to see more from him. So, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. Falcon and Winter Soldier gets 5 stars overall. This is a pretty terrific show. It does take a couple episodes to really get cooking, but I did really enjoy it. I also loved the actress who played Bucky's therapist. Oh my god, my feet are falling asleep. Sorry. She was terrific. So, hold on, guys. Sorry. I'm going to have to go now. So, 5 out of 5 for Falcon and Winter Soldier. What's coming up this week? Okay, I did a post story today on Instagram, but only some of you follow me, so for obvious reasons, it's mostly a family kind of thing, business thing. We got coming out, I got tickets, so Friday evening, Separation. It's a new horror film from William Brent Bell, who directed The Devil Inside. Let's hope it's better. It has a good cast. Saturday night, though, In Dolby, I am going to the 10th anniversary screening of one of my favorite films of all time, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World by the great Edgar Wright. I can't wait to actually get an excuse to review that movie. One of my favorite movies, and kind of revisit. I've revisited plenty, but revisiting it now on the big screen for what will be my third time seeing it in the theater. I saw it twice 11 years ago rather, in its first theatrical run. Can't wait to check it out. And then, with hopefully an enthusiastic crowd that's going to be bigger than the last time, because it seems like it's gotten to be a cult classic. And then this weekend I'm also planning on, if it opens in my theater, seeing the new film Limbo. I thought that looked kind of interesting, kind of a neat sort of indie film. And then also, but this weekend also, before Monday, I'd say between Saturday and Monday, I'm going to try to check out on streaming Tom Clancy's Without Remorse, featuring Michael B. Jordan, speaking of Killmonger. And the new animated flick, The Mitchells vs. the Machines. I really liked the trailer. The Furby gag was brilliant. And also, it's the team that did Into the Spider-Verse, which is one of my favorite animated films of all time. So I'm really excited to... definitely my favorite Spider-Man movie by far. I'm really excited to... It's okay, Sam. I still love your movies too. Give me rent. Get your rent when you fix this damn door. Yeah. The best part of that is all the, because I love the movie Tenet, but all the memes, like they had the one which I kind of did on Ben's movie channel, which was, all I ever use the word Tenet, give me rent. Love the landlord guy from the Spider-Man movies. He's great. So basically, that I just love the animation. It looked really interesting. And again, if anyone from, I was born 27 and a half, so I was a child when Furbies hit the scene. That Christmas, I got one, and it still haunts me to this day. That was the creepiest, scariest toy ever. It was possessed. So that gag about the giant Godzilla-sized Furby was hilarious in the trailer. I can't wait to see this flick. And it has, Eric Andre is one of the voices. That's dope. Always nice to hear or see Eric Andre. He's always great. Even in crap like The Lion King 2019, he's always good. In that movie too, he wasn't even playing the hyena, the dumber hyena, like the Ed character. He was just playing Eric Andre as a hyena. He was just giving the other ones crap the whole time. It was actually kind of great. He and Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner were the only bright spots in that movie, which is saying something, because I love Beyonce and Donald Glover. Donald Glover, to me, can do no wrong except the Lion King remake. By the way, please give us season 3 of Atlanta, please. Okay, I'm off track. We're going to do that, and then Thursday we're going to do Creepshow Season 2, because after I watch the season finale, and then we're also going to do, on Friday, Invincible Season 1, yeah. Maybe I'll, at some point, it's going to take a bit, I'm going to watch Rutherford Falls I'm planning to do, and then I also thinking about talking about the Demon Slayer anime. I kind of, especially now that it'll get me, I really want to watch the first season. I kind of was planning to. But, yeah, so that'll all be next time at some point. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. Bring on Loki, let's do it. And What If. I'm genuinely looking forward to those. And Black Widow. And Shang-Chi. Alright. Thank you all. Take care. Have a good night.